Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to our Da Vinci Live Talk. It's my pleasure to welcome this morning a dedicated watercolor painter from Spain, Mr. Cesc Farré, a good friend whom we know for many years. And we have a very close contact with him. I remember the last time I've met with him was before COVID started in December 2019. We met in Delhi at a IWS Watercolor Congress. Cesc was awarded. He had the first prize during this event in Delhi. Yeah, and since then the world has changed a bit, and so I'm very happy that he will join us this morning. We will talk especially about the new CASANEO liner, mop liner, as we call it, which will be available in a couple of weeks. Cesc was so kind to test the product before we started to launch it, and he did some modifications during this process, and so we are proud to have him here. And yeah, so I hope the line will open and we try to reach him in Spain. Good morning, Cesc.
Good morning. How are you?
Very good. And you?
Nice to meet you another time. It's always a pleasure to be with the Da Vinci family.
Well, we have to look for alternatives how we can talk and meet together. So it's nice that we see you, and so you have prepared some things for us, and
yes, I prepared some video for show a little bit of my work, 2 minutes maximum, and after you want, we can discuss about the new CASANEO and another kinds of concepts about the brushes, Da Vinci brushes, and I will do a little demo for show exactly these properties.
Okay, fine. So we will start with this introduction. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, I will go in the right corner. And this is some works. Skies I like very much, the light and the sunny day. It's very necessary to work with a soft hair for make my skies. I like very much the Kolinsky hair, for example. It's a rainbow. It's very complicated. I like very much.
Is this in your area, the painting?
Yes. I live in a grid area for to paint the skies. It's very, very nice. Near Salamanca. The sunset and rising situations are always very, very interesting for me. Another kind of subjects are underwaters. I started to paint underwaters a long time ago. Actually, I paint with singular themes without noise, only the sun in a deep with colors and lights, shadows, etc. I like very much. I need the best brushes for paint something like this, you know.
So your favorites are Maestro and Casaneo, I think, from our
Maestro. I like very much Maestro. Obviously, the beach views are preferred for me. I find the seascapes, the foam games, and the sun between the foam, the sea. I like very much these kinds of subjects, you know, and the transparencies between the foam and the sun, the skies, the waves, and more realistic things, rocks, waves, foam, sea. It's my favorite theme. you know. And this is the last step, just for explain about my brushes.
Yeah, that was a very nice introduction.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I think one of these paintings you showed us, you won the award in Delhi the last time, or
Yes, more or less. It's exactly, it's not the paint of New Delhi, was another subject, but um, more or less the same, with the rocks, transparencies, and it's very difficult to find the different levels of the water, the surfaces, and the exterior, interior, and we need to know very well the physical concepts, and to know very well the sea.
Well, yeah. Before you start your demonstration with these new liners, maybe a few words from our side about the idea behind that. We were asked from painters about making a new shape within this traditional watercolor brushes. So among the wide range of CASANEO brushes that we have, the quill mop, which is also called the French watercolor brush, is the most popular. This is also one of the brushes that we have in your set, and this has the traditional length for a watercolor brush, and for lining and also for special effects, we were asked to do this type of brush in a long version, and that's how we came up with this new CASANEO liner, which is not a traditional liner, but in between a watercolor brush and a liner, because it has a full belly like a watercolor brush, but with a long and very fine tip, so that you are able to make also very fine lines and details, which we will then see in the demonstration. And yeah, and you, as I said in the beginning, you helped us during this development, so we were very happy that you gave us your advice, which was very valuable to us. And at the end, we hope we have another very interesting product in this CASANEO family, which is today one of our most popular watercolor families. Yeah, so if you like, Cesc, we can start with a presentation, with the painting, and yeah, we will be excited to see what you do with these brushes.
Okay. I am very happy to present something like this. Is a very good brush. It's a very with extra soft fibers, very balanced, with a high capacity for take water and for make some details, etc. If you want, we can start to present this brush, and we can find something like this. I return in my corner. Okay. And I go to okay. Okay. This is very interesting for me to show the difference of this is a traditional mop. This is for a wash, for the first wash and dry and dry strokes, charge a lot of water, and is very, very balanced, but no lose the point, but exactly take a lot of water, and we can paint a lot of surface, obviously. This is the liner, the typical liner, just designed for draw, for make details. No take a lot of water just for details, and with a high precision point. The new brush is this, is the medium point between the mop brush and the liner brush. He take a lot of water and no lose never the point. We have height possibilities to draw, high possibilities for make soft surfaces, no broken. Okay, I try to show. It's amazing. I like very much. Look at this.
And what you said, Cesc, before is that the weight of these brushes is very light, so that
yes,
you can paint the whole day without getting a tired hand, I think.
Look at this. It's fantastic. Take a lot of water with a unicolor stroke. We have the possibility to paint high surfaces. It's very nice, and with the same I have a lot of water here in the hair, but we have the possibility to give a very, very fine lines with a high flexibility. Look at this, it's amazing. What is the difference? The difference is, for example, when I have a mop brush, I can paint a lot, but we have some difficulties for details. Always my water level is higher. With this new brush, I control very much the quantity of the water. The water don't descend a lot into the point. He rests in the middle of the brush. I can paint and detail, always paint, detail. Is very, very interesting. And the hair is very soft, very nice. Okay. For floral subjects, for scripture, for details, for architecture, I think it's very, very balanced. It's very nice to paint with this brush. All subjects. I go to make a little view from landscape only with this brush. I will do the sky with the clouds. I will do the forest, the foreground, the midground, all with only this brush. Just for show the properties, you can see during my painting what is the difference with with a mop. Okay.
So the brush Cesc you are using, is this the bigger one or the smaller one of the two that we said?
This exactly is a number 4. I think It's
two. It's the two. The two
sorry.
is the bigger one, so it's the larger one.
Yes.
Because there is a 0 and a 2, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's not higher. Well, this is fantastic, but for example, with a higher, the same properties, you can make the all details with equivalent surfaces, etc., with the double number. It's very interesting. But for example, the mobs take a lot of water, are bigger, etc. Just for the first step are good. After for details, you lose the precision normally. I recommend always change the brush, for example, round point number 8 or number 6, etc. But with this kind of brush, you can start and finish with the same brush. It's amazing. Go like this. I have some paper prepared here. Okay. Yes, here. I chose one view just for teach the different properties and possibilities with this new CASANEO. I'm doing some rocks. I'm going with lead, with point in the same stroke. I'm drawing directly. While my hand position is important. Very nearest to the hair, I can define more, obviously, and with a longer position is not possible. Normally, we can make something like this, okay. This is a detail stroke. It's prepared, but on dry system. I go to make some parts of my view with a wet on wet.
So the paper you are painting on is a bit rough?
No. It's fine.
Okay.
We need to control the water level for give this kind of details with the fine paper. Okay, this is the question. it will be a snow landscape. It's very easy draw and work with a wet and wet language. Okay. I go to try a little bit. Sorry for the noise, for not lose time. I go directly.
Now, at the moment, Cesc, as you are not able to teach or travel personally, are you doing online courses also, or?
Yes, our situation in this moment is not a nice and great situation. We can travel and we restart to teach with online courses, obviously, and workshops.
Because normally you are very
Yes,
demanded painter and a traveler.
Yes, the last time I traveled a lot. This year. Okay. I can write this.
So what we can see very nicely about the brush is that the hair always comes back to a fine point, and you don't lose the control about the brush, even not
exactly
if it's dry.
Look at this. It's always the point is ready.
Yeah.
What do you want? Say me the brush.
Yeah, and this advice that you gave us during the development was really very helpful, because you asked us to modify a bit the shape, so that we have now this particular shape that allows you to paint like this, details and also area work at the same time with a high control.
This is for me is the new property, and very interesting property for the artist. Okay, we can work details. We can work with a lot of water. The soft areas is amazing.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah. So if somebody from the audience has questions, please feel free to ask us, to send us a chat via Zoom, and we will be happy to answer during the session, which will take some more minutes only. Or otherwise, contact us directly, or contact also Cesc on his Facebook or Instagram account. No problem.
Yes, I can respond all questions about this new product, and in my social areas, obviously Instagram or Facebook or my website, what you prefer. Okay.
And meanwhile, we can just mention your set that we made specially for you with your signature also, which can be seen also on the screen. So it's a mixture of the CASANEO family and the Maestro family, and the sizes and the shapes you decided according to your favorite sizes that you are using.
Yes, my set ethic is very balanced. We have 3 natural hires, and after we have 3 Casaneo hires, and always balancing the round point, the flat, and the rigger brushes.
Yeah, so we have 3 brushes of the CASANEO and 3 brushes of the Maestro line in this gift box, and
Yes.
yeah, so it's a very versatile set, I think. We were just asked about the series number for this new liner. The series number is 490.
Yes.
And there are sizes 0 and 2. However, we will need about 4 or 5 weeks so at the beginning of March the product will be available and in the retail shops. So if you ask your retailer around March about the availability, then the product should be available there.
It's a great news.
Yeah.
Look at this, the level of details is higher. I go to make the mid ground. This is a snow landscape. Okay.
Yeah.
I go to dry a little bit, sorry. I chose this subject just for show the difference movements of the brush, and for example, I go to make the sky. I need more water, obviously. And make as a mop, as a traditional mop. I could go. For example, for leaf color is possible for give some fog or clones effects.
So Cesc, from your point of view as a teacher,
Yes.
would you recommend also somebody who has just started with watercoloring to use such a brush, or does this need a bit more experience? What?
No, I recommend it. I recommend it. Yes, yes. For me, it's very interesting to start with all materials. If you start to learn watercolor with a good material, maybe in the future you can develop more details, more abilities. Why? With a bad brush for a start, you always destroy your possibilities. Okay, I think it's I think I start with the best. I start with the best, and after obviously you can change with another material or with less level. But if you start with the best, you start with a head position, and maybe a good idea. It's my thing.
Okay, that's nice to hear, especially for a quality producer.
Obviously. The mountains, snow. Look at this. We can make linear geometrical strokes, broken strokes, linear strokes, and details with the same. And the sky with a regular wash. I introduce some fog here in the horizon, but we have a lot of possibilities with the same. I don't like change a lot my brush during my painting. It's a personal thing.
Yeah. So that was really nice to see the variation of all for this brush, and yeah.
Sorry. For draw is good.
So I think we have seen all the possibilities, Cesc, that this brush allows, and I see that there are no more questions for the moment. So is there something you like to add from your side, or did you explain all the things you wanted to explain from your point of view?
Well, for the moment, this brush have all you need.
That's good. Okay.
It's in my opinion. With a high number than this, you can find the sizes bigger. For example, I go to draw some trees. I need less water on the brush, obviously. Okay, look at this. For example, Another. This I can make the fine details and medium details. Just take another one, just for change the color, not for give water. I have a sufficient water for paint a lot of time.
Okay, very nice. Yeah, great. So you
Thanks.
can make a whole forest.
Yes.
Yeah.
With 5 minutes, more or less, 10 minutes maximum, I will finish the watercolor, but
Yeah, that's fine. So we can see a whole painting. Very nice.
obviously it's way for show only. I like very much just with 1, 2 steps, no more. And this brush give me the possibility. Right.
Okay.
Some shadows. Going to finish. Obviously, we can make a lot of details, but it's sufficient for.
Yes, I think this has really shown the varieties, and it's yeah,
Obviously.
very nice. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Cesc. So we have to finish at this stage.
Yes.
If people want to know more, they can go on your Instagram account and see more about your paintings.
Yes.
And thank you very much for this very nice presentation, and all the best. And we hope to see you again, maybe at the end or of this year.
Okay, I think the same. Always is a pleasure to be with Da Vinci and see you. I don't know where, but I hope early. See
Okay,
you.
see you. Bye bye. Thank you.